Hello my viewers and subscribers. Today we are talking about a scary story about the wendigo. Hope you guys enjoy. Josh, Emily, and their friends had been looking forward to a weekend escape at the old family cabin in the woods. It was an adventure, a chance to get away from school and responsibilities. The cabin, a relic of Josh's family, sat deep in a forest far from civilization. They arrived in the late afternoon, just as the sun was setting, casting long shadows through the trees. The first night was filled with laughter. They gathered around the fireplace, toasting marshmallows and sharing ghost stories. Emily brought up the local legend of the wendigo, a creature from Native American folklore, said to haunt the northern forests during the dead of winter. They say it was once human, Emily began, her voice low and serious. But consumed by hunger, it turned into a monstrous spirit, cursed to roam the woods, hunting for human flesh. Just a story, Josh scoffed, dismissing her words. But even he couldn't deny the chill that Emily's story brought to the room. As they settled into their sleeping bags, the wind outside began to howl. A strange, mournful wail echoed through the forest, unlike any animal they had ever heard. Emily's unease grew, but Josh brushed it off as the wind. The next day, a sudden snowstorm hit. It came out of nowhere, trapping them in the cabin. The relentless wind and thick snow made it impossible to leave. The cozy cabin now felt like a prison, its walls closing in with each passing hour. That night, Emily woke to the sound of scratching at the windows. She sat up, heart pounding, and saw a shadowy figure just beyond the glass. Tall and gaunt, its eyes glowed with an eerie light. She screamed, waking the others. Josh grabbed a flashlight and shone it outside, but the figure had vanished, leaving only claw marks on the frosted window. "It's just the storm," he said, trying to calm everyone. The wind probably blew a branch against the window, but Emily knew what she had seen. As the hours passed, the scratching returned, more insistent and desperate. Whispers followed, seeping through the walls, promising unspeakable horrors. "The wendigo," Emily whispered, her face pale. "It's out there," Josh tried to rationalize, but the terror in Emily's eyes was undeniable. That night, no one slept. They huddled together, listening to the whispers and scratching, feeling the temperature drop even further. In the early hours of the morning, the whispers grew louder, forming words that chilled them to the bone. "Hungry, so hungry." Suddenly, the door burst open with a violent crash, and the wendigo stepped into the cabin. It was a nightmarish vision, its emaciated frame and hollow eyes fixed on them with predatory hunger. They tried to run, but there was nowhere to go. The creature moved with unnatural speed, its breath freezing the air around it. Josh fought back, but it was futile. The wendigo's strength was otherworldly. One by one, the friends fell, their screams echoing through the forest. Emily, the last one standing, backed into a corner, tears streaming down her face. "Please," she whispered. But the wendigo's only response was a guttural growl. As the creature closed in, Emily felt the icy grip of its hands around her neck. Her vision blurred, the world fading into darkness. The last thing she heard was the wendigo's whisper, a promise of eternal hunger. Days later, when the storm finally subsided, rescuers found the cabin. Inside, they discovered signs of a violent struggle, but no bodies. Only the deep claw marks on the walls, and the chilling cold that lingered hinted at the unspeakable horror that had claimed Josh, Emily, and their friends. The legend of the wendigo lived on, a warning to those who dared venture into the forest's depths during the heart of winter. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and hit the subscribe button. Part 2 at 10 likes.